National believes pregnant Kiwis who were denied the right to give birth in New Zealand during COVID are owed an apology. Newstalk ZB can reveal conversations were had as early as April 2020 on how to deal with pregnancy-related applications, but nothing was done. Between May 26 and October 18 last year, there were 250 pregnancy-related emergency MIQ requests. Just 108 were considered, with 32 approved and 76 declined. National's COVID response spokesperson Chris Bishop says these women have every right to feel annoyed and angry.
Look, if I was a woman who tried to return home to New Zealand and was forced to undertake the lottery of human misery, I would be furious.
One step closer to rolling out a fourth Pfizer dose across the country. A law change passed by Parliament yesterday will allow COVID boosters to be given without the need for a prescription. It means the Director General of Health now has the ability to make boosters available to those who need them. Otago University epidemiologist Professor Michael Baker says that's mainly people whose immune systems are weaker than most. He says on average that's older people, Māori and Pasifika, and people with a wide range of chronic illnesses. Kiwi researchers say COVID-19 vaccination rates can be unevenly affected by the different ways of calculating the population size of ethnic groups. Comparisons between census data and the Ministry of Health service use data finds their vaccine coverage estimates don't match. Researchers say the first may underestimate the size of Pacific subgroups, thereby underestimating the unvaccinated, while the second probably overestimates vaccine coverage among younger and marginalised groups. Otago University researcher Andrew Engelmeyer says if census data was used, there'd be higher Pasifika vaccination rates, but a decrease for Māori.
So it's sort of pick your poison. Which one are you going to choose? We don't really know what the truth is. Somewhere in between, probably.
The number of people prosecuted for benefit fraud has plummeted since Labour came into government. Latest figures show in the 3 years to 2021, the number of people prosecuted for the crime dropped from 450 to 60. The Ministry of Social Development says the dramatic reductions are because of its early intervention approach. But ACT Social Development spokeswoman Karen Shaw says it seems they've all but given up on prosecuting people. A call for more frank conversations around organ donation. There's a concern our future donors don't have enough knowledge on the topic, despite New Zealand's high demand. Until Canterbury teenager Maddie Collins was diagnosed with a kidney disorder, her family says they knew nothing about organ donation. Her mother, Sarah Manson, says there isn't enough education, especially for teenagers going for their driver's licence.
To go get your driver's licence. There is no information there about it. There is no posters on the wall. There is nothing in the school curriculum during PE or health talk about it.
People travelling on Britain's train network face a week of uncertainty and disruption amid the biggest rail strikes in 30 years. Strikes are going ahead on most major lines on various days this week. Disruption to rail services on non-strike days is also expected. Network Rail is urging passengers to only travel by train if necessary.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.